According to the recent Korean TV news, your smartphones are at risk of bugging. More than 100 million smartphones have been already hacked worldwide. Smartphone hacking is taught at the private computer schools, and it can be mastered only within 6 months. Someone is watching you on your smartphone. They can watch and listen to everything on your smartphone. Hackers try to install their bugging apps secretly on your smartphone. If a hacking app installed, everything will be exposed. Smartphone security is an emergency situation. Smartphone hacking is easy and spreads rapidly. Smartphones are vulnerable to hacking. Then, what are the countermeasures? Mobile phone tapping or eavesdropping is a real risk, and it is impossible to predict it in advance. You can suffer from great damage if you do not prepare against it. The answer is VoiceKeeper. VoiceKeeper can be used for all models of smartphones being sold at home and abroad. You can use VoiceKeeper product for your voice communication security on the network simply by attaching it to the earphone slot to prevent any burglar from tapping or eavesdropping your conversation on the phone. Every time when you make a call, your voice data will be encrypted, scrambled dynamically all over again, and transmitted to your communication partner by the combined technology of the state-of-the-art digital encryption and analog scrambling techniques. Then, who need it? All personnel dealing with confidential information. According to recent media reports, ranging from the national security and political sectors, information warfare between countries, and fierce competition for survival between enterprises, even to the ordinary people's society, we have been warned of widespread mobile phone tapping and eavesdropping to be real risks. In order to protect privacy and confidentiality of conversation on the mobile phone, you should comply with the guidelines of communications security, and we strongly recommend the use of VoiceKeeper to make sure your conversation securely protected from mobile phone tapping and eavesdropping. How it protects your privacy. Mobile phone tapping can be conducted without leaving a trace, and it is impossible to catch any signs in advance. VoiceKeeper completely thwarts the intermediate taps by deciphering voice data into uninterpretable analog noises. The burglar will not be able to understand your mobile phone conversations because VoiceKeeper transforms your voice data into uninterpretable analog noises before transmitting it onto the mobile and wired networks. You can have secret conversations on your smartphone with confidence. The technologies of VoiceKeeper. We have ASIC design technology and advanced voice scrambling technology, and also corresponding patents. First, the multimedia ASIC design expertise. Our voice print time interval and frequency scrambling technology is the world's first commercial implementation. These ASIC chips are applicable to any voice communication devices attached to wired, mobile, and VoIP networks, hands-free sets, and two-way radios used in the Army and police. Second, advanced scrambling technology. We apply the hybrid technology of analog and digital voice processing technique and one-chip solution. As a result, we achieved lower power consumption and lower cost and smaller size and high-speed real-time processing. Third, patent registered in Korea and international patent pending. The title of patent is Voice Secret Communication Apparatus and Control Method Data. Characteristics of VoiceKeeper technology. First, it is applicable to all types of fixed and mobile phones. VoiceKeeper can be applied to all types of fixed wireless VoIP phones and other different types of voice communication devices because it can process only input and output voice analog signals from the devices, regardless of the involved communication technology or its networking specifications. Second, undecipherable analog scrambling and automatic key exchanging. VoiceKeeper encrypts voice data into undecipherable analog noises and decrypts back to human voice only for the other end of the line, and no one would be able to interpret your conversation by tapping or eavesdropping because the transmitted signals are uninterpretable analog noises. There is no time delay during the conversation due to the encryption and scramble processing. Third, independent of government regulations, VoiceKeeper is not a phone, but a real-time voice data processing device, which does not affect network bandwidth and can be embedded into landline or mobile phones, hence free says, independent of government regulations and the particular networks of telecom service companies. In this slide, you can see the encryption technology comparison. We have implemented multiple dynamic phase processing technology for the first time in the world, and compared to the existing analog scrambler technology and digital encryption technology, it is an innovative technology combining the strengths of analog scrambling and digital encrypting technologies. You can examine the technical details in our PowerPoint documentations. VoiceKeeper adopted highly enhanced scrambling techniques and digital encryption techniques that have been integrated into a single semiconductor chip. The VoiceKeeper chips are applied to the two-way radio used in the Korean Army, and its capabilities are already proven. Your voice data can be transmitted safely using VoiceKeeper. VoiceKeeper guarantees your communication security. Who will need VoiceKeeper? State administrative agencies, investigators, prosecutors, police officers, candidates in election campaigning, business people dealing with corporate confidential information, government officials, lawyers, lobbyists, politicians, diplomats, and military officers handling confidential information, and so on. This slide shows you the names of parts in VoiceKeeper. Number 1, USB charging terminal. Number 2, charging and battery indicator. Number 3, security status indicator. Number 4, speaker. Number 5, security call start button. Number 6, power switch. Number 7, rotary connection plug. Number 8, microphone. How to use VoiceKeeper. Before or during a phone call, if you need a confidential call, you can switch to security call connection in the following 6 steps. Step 1. Turn on the VoiceKeeper's power switch at both ends of communication. Step 2. Connect VoiceKeeper's rotary plug into your mobile phone's earphone slot. Step 3. The requester of a security call should click security call start button on the front side of VoiceKeeper just one time briefly. At this time, the person at the other end should wait without any action. Step 4. Now, both of the requester and receiver of a security call will be able to hear the sound of exchanging encryption signals with the security status indicator blinking blue and red lights. After a little while, you can hear a beep sound from the speaker with the security status indicator staying blue, indicating a successful completion of the security signal exchange. Step 6. From now on, you are protected from any phone tapping or eavesdropping attempts on the communication networks, and feel free to have confidential conversations on your phone. Product specifications, dimensions, weight, and battery life, method of connection, main chipset, method of communication, method of securing signal exchange, and method of charging. The charging method is the same specification with the Android phone charging adapter.